Stop down and see Scott Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank. They're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa. Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut, here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it to be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3157.
All right, folks, welcome to GlenwoodSports.com. We apologize that we missed this first half of the Glenwood girls game. We had some technical difficulties, but we have it sorted out, and we are ready to go here at Glenwood High School. We'll bring you the second half of this Creston-Glenwood girls matchup. And, Brian, you watched a lot of that first half. I'm here with Brian Bertini on GlenwoodSports.com, and you watched a lot of that first half. And can you just talk about what you saw from the Glenwood girls and the Creston girls and kind of run us through the stats and where we stand as we head into the second half?
Yeah, Nick, a couple things I noticed right away. This is Glenwood's third game. So, you got some of those things. New coach, Brian Rasmussen and his staff coming in. Brian Dietman, the former Shenandoah coach, coming up, helped Coach Foss, the football, of course. So those guys have kind of revamped. They got some things that Coach Rasmussen, all the success he had at Underwood. This is third game. You can see the difference. The first game, I think the Rams kind of struggled in the opener against TJ. Looked a little bit better with the 64-55 win Tuesday night over AL. And tonight you can just see a little bit more comfort, a little bit more awareness. Coaches can tweak a few things. Creston on the other side, new coach for them as well, Tony Neubauer, coming from Nevada with the success he had there a few years ago. They opened up with a nice win over Winterset last Monday, 64-38. But, again, game two, they've had a long time between games, so that little extra practice you can kind of see. And Glenwood really kind of took advantage of that, their experience and athletic ability that they had, the pressure defense. Brielle Smith, Ellie Scarborough, Danielle Hardcastle, some nice points. Brielle Smith, 11 points. Hardcastle with 10. Madison Camden, the freshman. She's come off. She's got a couple baskets, 1 3-pointer and a free throw. And it's just been a kind of combination. Brindley Arnold's contributed. Jocelyn Lewis had a 3-pointer there. Brooklyn Taylor, the steadiness of her on defense. They've really kind of taken away this Brielle Baker. Baker had 24 points in that opener. She was kind of held almost in check the entire first quarter. So, hats off to the Glenwood Rams, their defense. The Crescent would make a little push, but then Glenwood would put that pressure on, really get out and deny the passing lanes, get some steals. And they're sitting right now with a 38-21 halftime lead.
All right, so we are ready to go here in Glenwood, Iowa. We are live. We are ready here on GlenwoodSports.com. Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini. We are ready to bring you this second half basketball matchup between Glenwood and Creston girls. We will have the boys game later tonight, and here's the inbound to number 13.
Brielle Baker.
Brielle Baker.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments both coaches make. Of course, Creston going to really need to kind of pick up the tempo. They're going to, trailing by 17. But again, you can't really, try to get back in the game all at once. You just got to chip away. A lot of time here in the second half. Fields with the ball, the 6'2" post girl. Baker, like I said, she had 24 in the opener. Baker on the drive.
That's going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to give it to the Rams, so Glenwood will take over. And Brian, can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from the sophomore Ellie Scarborough? She's obviously she averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds in those first two games. How's she doing tonight?
Well, Ellie's just very consistent. All the varsity experience she got last year, Nick, as a freshman, and of course then the experience is playing volleyball as well. So she's not really fazed by the jitters of the varsity competition. her athletic ability, once she gets out there, she's just kind of in her own realm. She loves the competition.
Brooklyn Taylor gets it down low to Jocelyn Lewis, who puts it up and in. And the Rams are on the board here in the second half, 40-21 lead, showing a little press here.
You like
as
that
Creston
first
brings it
basket
up.
just to kind of get that nerve out and really kind of set the tone. Of course, Glenwood now with the big lead that they have can really get out and really get into the passing lanes and force Creston out of sync offensively.
So a foul called there on Glenwood.
And that's the one thing that Coach Rasmussen will be a little frustrated. They did get a little bit precipient to do some fouling, so you got to really make sure that you don't allow a team restarts and resets, especially put them at the free throw line too, Nick, if you get foul happy.
Shot no good there. Creston gets the rebound down low. Layup is up off the glass and good.
It's like Sam Dunphy right there. Nice pass by Fields. You know, she had 3 fouls the first half, so she's going to have to be careful that she doesn't pick up 4 here, the 6'2 sophomore.
So here's Scarborough bringing it up for the Rams. Now Brooklyn Taylor on the wing. Taylor fakes a drive, looking for a pass, gets it over to Scarborough, top of the key. Scarborough spinning, pop, stop, drop, and the shot is no good. Rebound goes to Creston. Good defensive play there by Scarborough. Creston gathers himself, still trying to get it across half court, and now they will bring it up the floor. This is number 13, Brielle Baker, running the point for Creston.
And she's going to have to do quite a bit of the work for offense and defense and also bringing the ball up.
Gets it out, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, goes to Creston. Fields puts it back up off the glass, can't get it to go. And the rebound to Brielle Smith. So that height from Kelsey Fields. We talked about it, 25 rebounds last week as Brielle Smith goes straight in, drives on Fields, puts it off the glass, and one.
Wow, that's huge. Brielle went coast to coast, basically there, right, Nick? She took the ball, she got the rebound, went down the court, filled the lane nice. Fields a little bit slow to get back, and that's huge because Brielle gets the basket, little contact, the basket counts, and that's Fields' 4th foul. So she's got to go out early here, 5:51 to go in the third quarter.
And that is huge, just like I just mentioned. Fields had 24 rebounds in their season opener on Monday night as Brielle Smith's free throw is no good, so she fails to convert the and one, and Baker will bring it up the floor for the Panthers. Corner drive, baseline, knocked away. Hardcastle fighting for the ball on the ground, still waiting for a call from the referee, and they're going to give it to the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Creston girl put her foot on the baseline, and she was trying to dribble the baseline, ran out of room, and turned over. So, again, another pressure defense. Forced her into a tough position and stepped on the line, turned over to the Rams.
So Scarborough walking it up to the floor for the Lady Rams. Good screen there set by Jocelyn Lewis. Kick out to Taylor here in the corner for 3. Good.
Yeah, nice spot by Brooklyn. Yeah, good penetration, dribble drive right there. All the attention, you got to regard her. And then, of course, Brooklyn just sitting there with a nice 3.
Here's Brielle Baker, guarded by Taylor. Isolation. Baker's going to take it in. Now kicks it out. Bank the jumper. Down low. Here's Dunphy turning around, pivoting, fight for the ball, and it looks like Scarborough might have gotten called for a foul there, trying to get a piece of that ball, and they will call it on Ellie.
Yeah, a little too much risk right there. Of course, you know, you're taught as a defender, if the ball comes from the post, it goes in, it goes down low, you go grab it and tie her up.
So it's going to be Sage Rice to inbound it here for Creston. 5:06 to go here in the third quarter, 45-23. The Rams with a commanding lead. Creston trying to claw back into this game. The inbound to Dunphy. Dunphy takes a baseline, puts it up, blocked away. Rebound goes to Brielle Smith, and she's running the floor. It's a 3-on-2, and now Brielle Smith is going to take it out and will reset the offense. Gets it over to Taylor on the wing, shoots for 3, no good. Follows her shot, rebound, goes back to Taylor, and it goes up and in. Taylor with a beautiful rebound of her own shot and able to get some second chance points, and the Rams are going to force Creston to take a timeout. They have taken a 47-23 lead here with 4:45 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a short break here on GlenwoodSports.com. This is Ram Basketball.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well,
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com. Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini here on this Friday night. It is a first varsity doubleheader here, home action for both Rams teams tonight. Glenwood girls out there right now, 47-23 lead over the Creston Panthers as the Panthers will bring it up the floor. Some nice press defense here as Dumphy is going to get it down low to Baker. Baker's going to drive the lane. Good defense from the Rams. She puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Jocelyn Lewis, and the Rams will take it the other way. So some nice D there from the Rams right off the bat here out of the timeout with 4:27 to go in the third as Danielle Hardcastle is going to drive, puts it up off the glass, and gets it to fall, but they're going to say no shot, and the foul will be on the floor, and the Rams will inbound it.
Yeah, this is the first conference opener for both squads, of course, and the Rams have it at home. You always like to get that games at home, but you also really like to get that opening conference win. Just kind of really set the tone as you get ready to start the big long grind of the season for basketball.
Brielle Smith with the shot off the inbound. Can't get it to fall as it rattles around the rim. Now Creston taking it the other way. They're going to get it down low. And then losing the ball is number 5, Bree Ross, but it is off of a Glenwood Ram, and Creston will retain possession.
And Coach Rasmussen is going to look up. He likes the 47 that he sees, but I'll tell you what he really likes, Nick. He likes the 23 on the Creston side. Coaches like that defense. When you can hold teams in check, you're always going to put yourself in a position to win. I just asked the Cowboys from last night.
Absolutely. An impressive win by Dallas there last night. Bree Ross kicks it out, and the shot is no good from Sage Rice. Rams with the rebound, and it's going the other way. Here's Scarborough at the half court. She's going to take it straight to the basket. Wide open lay-in as the Panthers fail to get back, and Scarborough takes advantage as the Rams now lead by 26 points with 3:50 to go.
Yeah, there's that
in
just
the third
athletic
quarter.
ability right there. Oh, he's just able to, the separation speed that she has anyway, Nick. She took that. She saw that whole side
absolutely.
just like parting of the Red Sea
Her
right
eyes
there.
just lit up right there, and she took it straight to the rack. So a foul is called on Jocelyn Lewis going for the steal. So the inbound now.
That'll be her third as well.
As Madison Camden, the impressive freshman, will check in for Danielle Hardcastle.
And one thing that Coach Rasmussen has this year is, he has some depth. You got a Brilliant Arter who comes in, the 6'2", 6'3" freshman. You got Madison Camden. You've got, Kelly Embray this year. You've got Brooklyn Taylor. You've got, girls that you can go to. Lauren Becker. Abby Hughes is kind of out right now, but she's going to be back. You can go 9, 10 deep. You can really, really put pressure on teams for 32 minutes in the ballgame, Nick.
Smith trying to find Camden down low. She threw it away, but gets it back. Makes up for her own steal, puts it off the glass, and won. A beautiful play there from Brielle Smith. She threw it away, knew she screwed up on the turnover, made up for it there by stealing it and getting a traditional three-point play there.
Well, this is just that senior right here. Brielle's competitive, and just her desire and drive and her athletic ability right there. She's been that mainstay. She's been on the stage, for many years now. Varsity. She started for 3 or 4 years of basketball here. And she's kind of had a rough start, kind of got her legs going, but tonight you kind of see the Brielle Smith that you have the potential to see here. She's rolled up 15 points already.
Smith's free throw on the and one is no good, as Creston will take it the other way. Brielle Baker, guarded by Brooklyn Taylor in the full court. Now she gets it across the line, and they will set up their half-court offense. Baker dribbles it over to the wing. Trying to find somebody. Some solid defense here from Brooklyn Taylor. Just barely gets the handoff there to Braylon Baker, and the foul called. So 2 Bakers, I would assume they're sisters.
They are, yep. Dad's sitting right here. Brad, good friend of mine. Know him well. Got a son on the team, Brant, is beating the boys game.
Baker family is pretty prominent here in this Creston basketball program, as it will be Sage Rice to inbound it here as Lauren Becker checks in for Brooklyn Taylor. Rice gets it in down low to Dumphy, and Dumphy trying to go up with it. Brinley Arnold and Brielle Smith were there to swat it away, but they're going to get called for a foul. That's going to be on Arnold.
Brinley. Yep, and I think the pump fake, she went for the one pump fake there and kind of came down. Of course, anytime you kind of bring your arm down, it's a pretty obvious call for the official, Nick.
Sam Dunphy's free throw is no good, so she misses the first one. The Rams really a commanding lead here, and this can be kind of, this early in the season, it's their third game. When you talked about this, can be kind of that game that kickstarts the season. They suffered a loss in their opener, but right now they're looking really hot.
Well, the conference, the Hawkeye 10, of course, is, one of the premier leagues in the side of the state. Just the competition you're going to play night in and night out, and don't dismiss this Creston team's going to win some ball games this year. So right now the Rams just kind of got out there that good start we talked about, Nick, early in the game, and just kind of being able to keep it rolling from there.
So Baker brings it down the floor. Brielle Baker's going to set up the offense, guarded by Lauren Becker. Kicks it over to Rice on the corner. Rice down low to Fields, and Fields an easy lay-in off the glass there, 51-26.
That's nice. She's got 9 points right. She's done a nice job right now, but they're just finding a hard time to getting passing angles. The Rams doing a good job really kind of jumping the passes.
Camden up top, gets it over to Becker. Becker over to Arnold in the corner. Arnold makes a move, drives, finds a lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound goes back to Arnold, and she can't get the second shot to fall. And the rebound goes to Fields. Now over to Baker here as they run the floor. Baker's going to take it straight to the bucket. She gets swatted by Brindley Arnold, but then Dunphy gets it back and puts it up off the glass. And the Panthers with a small little 6-0 run here as we near the end of the third quarter, 1:54 to go. Brielle Smith, top of the key. She's going to drive, kick over to Scarborough. Scarborough, a nice baseline jumper there, two-pointer, as she has racked up 15 points on the night.
It's high risk, high reward. If you're going to play a lot of press, and you're going to give up points, you got to do the attrition thing right now. You got to think 10 possessions at a time. If we can get 7 to go our way, we'll give up the 3 for them.
Absolutely. Rams doing well right now, 53-30, 1:24 to go in the third. Becker has it in the corner, kick over to a wide open Brindley Arnold at the top of the key. She can't get the free 3 to fall. And here comes Baker the other way. Baker going coast to coast, lays it up, no good. Rebound is going to go to Scarborough, and a foul there on,
Fields.
I believe
That's
that
5.
is Fields.
Yep, and she just fouled out with a minute to go here in the third quarter.
And that is huge, 24 rebounds last week. She's obviously their bread and butter inside the paint, and she is now out of the game. So everything just looking good for the Rams, up 23 points. And the leading rebounder for Creston is now sitting on the bench for the rest of the contest as Brindley Arnold will inbound it here to Scarborough.
Yep, Sydney Bierman checks in for the Rams, her first action of the evening.
So Scarborough walks it up the floor, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Becker in the corner. Becker over to Arnold. Arnold's going to take a 3, top of the key, nails it. Brindley Arnold, a beautiful shot there. She saw the 3, she wasn't being guarded too tight, and she just took it and drains it now. Glenwood up 26 as Creston running the floor well. Brielle Baker goes up for the shot, and it looks like she got fouled there by Lauren Becker.
Had the trail hand on the backside right there. She followed her up with the hand, so pretty easy call for the backside official.
So Brielle Baker will go to the line. Only 10 points on the night. She had 24 in Creston's season opener. Her first free throw rolls around and falls.
Again, you got people. There's so many good shooters on the Rams right there. You can really spread the floor. It makes it hard to guard. And who you're going to choose to defend? You got to defend all of them.
Scarborough brings it up the floor for Glenwood. Over to Becker in the corner. Now to Madison Camden on the wing. Camden fakes a 3, now drives, now kicks it back out to Becker in the corner. Over to Arnold. Arnold's feeling it. Takes a 3, no good. That one is long and off the back iron. Rebound goes to Braylon Baker. Now up ahead to Sage Rice. Rice stops and pops from the elbow, and it's blocked by Brindley Arnold. Now the outlet pass to Camden. Camden straight in for the lay-in, and she gets that one there. So a beautiful defensive play leads to some easy offense for the Rams as we close in on the end of this third quarter. 7 seconds now. Baker top of the key. She's going to throw up a shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound goes to Sydney Bierman, and that will be the end of the third quarter. So a dominating game so far through 3 quarters for the Lady Rams. They lead 58-32 over Creston. We're going to take a short break. This is Ram Basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com, Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini. We are set to start this final quarter in the Glenwood varsity girls basketball game. They hold a commanding 26-point lead over the Creston Panthers, looking to finish off their first conference win of the season as Madison Camden takes a deep three right out of the quarter, and she can't get it to fall. Brielle Smith called for the over the back. So the Rams really looking good right now, Brian.
Well, yeah, and it is. They've gotten good production from a variety of different girls at different spots. You know, when one girl's kind of been off the mark a little bit, you know, Hardcastle had a nice start for it, and then all of a sudden, you know, Brielle Smith got it going, and then you kind of forget about Scarborough, and then Brilliant Arnold comes in, hits a three. Madison Camden had kind of a slow start offensively, and all of a sudden she hits a three and gets a couple baskets, and that's what you want as a team, is you want that the variety and the flexibility to have a bunch of girls contribute at different times.
So the Rams have hit that 7-foul bonus mark as Dunphy will go to the line for the 1-and-1. She hits the front end, so she will get another shot. Rams with 7 fouls here in the second half. Creston with just 4.
And one thing, as a coach, if you're going to play really fast and up tempo, you're going to have to live with the fact that if you that's the way you're going to play, you might also give up the ball back because, you know, a quick shot in a bad shot in a situation can end up being like a turnover because the other team gets the ball. So, you know, that's one thing I'm sure Coach Rasmus' staff will work on maybe as you get into a little bit more meat of the games, the meat of the season too, Nick, is look at maybe volumes of possession times.
So a fight for the rebound there goes to the Rams off of a Creston Panthers. So Lewis inbounds it to Hardcastle, and the Rams are rolling here in the half-court offense. Brooklyn Taylor finds a lane. She's going to take it straight to the rack and lays it up and in. A beautiful move there by Brooklyn Taylor. Then she tries to go for the steal on the full-court press. She can't get it as the Panthers are running it up the floor. Kick outside, down low to Dunphy. Dunphy backing down Smith, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Taylor. Taylor playing really hard right now, grinding and scrapping for those loose balls as Smith loses it. Goes back to the Panthers. Panthers have a 3-on-1. Here's Baker. She's going to take it right at Taylor, and Taylor's going to be called for the foul. Baker will get an and one, so she will shoot for the three-point play.
Yeah, Brooklyn kind of got caught flat-footed right there, and Brielle, the athlete that she is, was able to really exploit that. You can see how fast she got from just across midcourt there right to the basket. Brooklyn turned around, and all of a sudden there she was.
So Brielle Baker finishes off that three-point play, 60-36.
She's had a nice quiet game. She's up to 15 points, so you can see how she's going to get that 24. And Hardcastle with that little NBA carry, the European style, whatever, you hand below the ball and roll it over.
2 Brielles in this game. Not the most common name, I wouldn't think, but it's pretty surprising that we have 2 in the same game. As Braylon Baker is going to try to find some room here. Good defense there by Danielle Hardcastle. Now looking for someone is number 5, Bree Ross, and she just throws that one straight out of bounds. Expected someone to be there on the wing, and there was nobody there.
She had the right idea. The girl that she looked to kind of filled down to the baseline, and she kind of looked up and threw it where she thought she was, and she wasn't there anymore. Again, common in the early season, too, here, Nick.
So Danielle Hardcastle running the point now for Glenwood as Ellie Scarborough gets a breather. Over to Madison Camden on the wing. Now to Brielle Smith, top of the key. Down low, posting up is Jocelyn Lewis. She puts it off the glass, no good. Foul call. That's going to be over the back on Lewis. And that will go to the Panthers.
Yeah, kind of a little frustration foul right there. Jocelyn, had good post defense against her. She got the shot up, didn't make it, so you kind of go after it. And she wasn't able to get through that good box out by the Crescent girl, and we'll walk the other way.
So Bree Ross will go to the line. That is the 9th foul of the half on the Rams. As Lewis will come out of the game, replaced by the freshman Brinley Arnold. And I was just noticing as, calling who's passing to who and how young this Glenwood team is. You have Camden, Arnold, Scarborough's just a sophomore. A lot of young talent here on this Glenwood team.
Yeah, you got some girls that have been playing some basketball. They got good basketball acumen. They got good knowledge and awareness, and some of the things that just comes from multiple years of making this a sport that you put some priority on.
So Camden throws that one away, a little too high for Hardcastle.
And you're going to live with you're going to live with some of this as young kids as they get to learn this. This is the first full season for them to play varsity level,
right?
And they'll adjust. So
pass tipped around and then finds its way to Dunphy, and Dunphy with an easy lay-in.
She's got a quiet 9 points right now, so. Well, they have her for 13, don't they?
Yeah, they do. As Camden takes a 3, that one is over everything and will go out of bounds and go back to Creston. So, yeah, you talked about how, I personally have never played basketball. I know you've coached basketball. What are you looking for in these first couple games as a team to just adjust to playing together?
Well, it depends on what style you want. If you're going to run and press a lot, I mean, you're going to get those moments of I always call it stop and go traffic, where it's going to look really good, everything's going to flow really nice, and then it's going to get a little rough and ragged. What you do over the course of time, there's a nice baseline shot, is smooth those out, and some of the girls learn to adjust. They don't make the reach-in fouls. Your conditioning gets better, so your foot placement, you're not reaching the ball. You're able to stay on the floor a lot. You're executing your offense. You're getting some. The shots start to fall. Your legs get underneath you, so when you get to the third and fourth quarter, shots that you might have made in the first half, are off. So all those things kind of work themselves out, and you just start to learn. You start to get the balance of what you need to do as a team.
Right. So the Brielle Baker will lose the ball out of bounds, and it will go to the Rams. So now here's Hardcastle bringing it up the floor for Glenwood. Hardcastle gets a screen from Arnold. Gets to the baseline, now kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor's going to drive baseline, now back out to Hardcastle. She just about lost it for a second, gets it back. Now she brings it up to the top of the key to set up a play. Now here's Smith on the wing, down low to Arnold. Arnold posting up Dunphy, makes a nice drop step, and she can't get the shot to fall. Loose ball goes to Brielle Smith. Smith going to drive, floats it over to Arnold. Arnold puts it up first, no good. Gets her own rebounds, still fighting for the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Creston on the rebound. So it'll be a foul on the floor. So the Rams will retain possession. 60-40 is your score. Glenwood with a 20-point lead, 4:45 to go in the game, looking for their first conference game of the season. They will meet the Panthers again later this year as Taylor throws that one away. They will meet the Panthers later this year, but it won't count as a conference game. This is the only one that will count towards their conference record, as Hardcastle knocks that one out of bounds and Creston will have possession. Lots of loose balls, lots of fighting for the ball on the ground. Some good scrappiness from both teams here, but the Rams certainly winning that battle as they are up by 20 points. As Brielle Baker takes it on the wing, fakes the three, now kicks it in over to the corner. That three, no good. Rebound goes straight to Camden, and Camden's going to run the floor. Camden looking for Taylor in the lane. Now she's just going to take it herself, straight up off the glass and in. Beautiful move there by Madison Camden, the freshman, as she is able to get the two on the fast break. So the Rams looking good so far in this fourth quarter. 62-40 your score. Braylon Baker takes it on the wing. Now kicks it to the corner. Now down low. Ball dribbled off the foot of Brielle Baker, and now a fight for the loose ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Creston as we hit the exactly 4-minute mark here left to go in this game. Rams with a commanding lead as Lauren Becker will check into the game along with Kelly Embray.
Well, this is a nice win for the Rams here tonight at home. You always want to get that mentioned conference opener for both squads. Get that nice feel. You win a game against a conference rival, and then of course you look at who's on next on the docket for the Rams. They're going to have to travel to a tough LC squad who has been loaded. Megan Whitty and crew. They lost some seniors up there, but I tell you what, Derek Archer and his staff do a great job, and that'll be a great environment and a good test to see where the Rams kind of are early in the season here next Tuesday.
It will be a varsity doubleheader up at LC next week. We'll be tweeting and updating on Facebook Live from that game. Should be exciting. The boys team obviously going to be in for quite a challenge up there as well. They have Creston tonight and then LC on Tuesday, so a tough couple stretch of games right off the bat after coming off their win Tuesday night against TJ.
Yep. Girls played AL here, and the boys are up at TJ.
So Brinley Arnold to inbound it. Kennedy Jones checks into the game, another freshman, as Embray has it on the wing. Tries to get it down low to Jones. Ball on the ground, fight for it, and that's going to be a jump ball, and it will remain with the Rams, much to the appreciation of the student section. A pretty scrappy play there by the freshman.
One thing we always used to do in the girls, it seemed to get more of a preponderance of jump ball. We used to do an over-under on jump balls in the game, and sometimes you put the number at 20, and you'd be under that. So, especially in the season, there's always a lot more tie-ups and stuff in girls than in boys.
So Brinley Arnold, a nice feed there from Lauren Becker. Arnold up off the glass and in, and another 22-point lead for the Rams as Baker's running quickly. Shot fired there by Taylor Buxton, and the rebound will go to Camden. They're going to call a foul on the floor on number 21, Keisha Stewart, and so the Rams will be shooting free throws as that will be the 7th foul of the second half for the Panthers. 3:09 to go in the game, 64-42, Glenwood with the lead.
This is just a nice opportunity now, too, for Brian Rasmussen and staff here to kind of work some other girls in, see some different rotations, different scenarios with some girls. They've done a nice job of backing up. Again, you're going to look up and go, yeah, we really like the 64, but, for a while there, Nick, we mentioned it was 23. They really did a shutdown on the Creston Panthers offensively.
Right, before they started subbing in as Camden nails the first free throw. So Madison Camden, Lauren Becker, Kennedy Jones, Kelly Embray, and Sydney Bierman into the game now. All the starters are out. And 4 of those 5 ladies I just mentioned, aside from Sydney Bierman, are either freshmen or sophomores. So, like I said earlier, a young team, and the future is definitely bright as Camden comes in. Haley Sell will check in, or Camden comes out. Haley Sell will check in for the Rams. 66-42, Glenwood with the lead, trying to close out this first conference victory and the second home victory of the year for the Lady Rams. Shot no good there by Brianna Fields, and it will be taken the other way by Sydney Bierman.
Playing point guard up. She bring the ball to the floor.
There you go. Kick over to Lauren Becker. Becker on the wing. Rams going to try to burn some clock here, as Haley Sell's going to take it baseline, puts it up, no good. Fight for the ball and another jump ball. So you're starting to get to your over there. And
it's probably,
there, that's probably the fifth one here in the fourth quarter.
Keep track of. Yeah, you can pretty much guess that you're going to get, double-digit jump balls for sure in a girls' game. It just seems like that. The ball's always a little bit more. Their hands and stuff aren't quite as strong as the boys are. But they do a nice job. They really do.
Shot there from Riley Driscoll. Can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Keisha Stewart, and it will be another jump ball.
Jump ball.
So since you've said that, we've had 4.
We had 4, yep.
So the Lady Rams.
I bet if we were 20, I bet we're over the 20.
I guarantee we are. I mean, you watched that first half, and I'm sure there were quite a few in that one, too, as Dunphy's going to do a nice pump fake there. Takes it in on the 2 steps and lays it off the glass.
She's had a quiet game. She got her 7th basket. She's got 15 points. I mean, they got her for 17. So, I mean, it's just quiet. It weren't like flashes, just chip away, and you look up on the scoreboard and you go, she's got 17. So, Coach Neubauer and his staff, for Creston, they got some things to build on, too, of course. They're going to have to work on taking care of the ball because they really struggle with that press, especially in the first half.
So that is going to be an over and back violation there, as the Rams will get possession here, leading by 22 points, 2:14 to go in the game. After this game concludes, we were going to take a short break, run our commercials. It will be automatically 20-minute warm-up time for the boys, as that is state-regulated warm-up time. Ball goes out of bounds off of Sydney Bierman, so the Rams will turn it over to Creston. And then we will bring you the boys' game. I would say probably around 8 o'clock is what we're looking at, as the Rams will take on the defending state champion Rams. It's been a long time since we've been able to say that. They will take on the Creston Panthers in their home opener tonight, as Dunphy is shoved out of bounds. They get the foul on Bierman.
And a dangerous Creston team. Anytime you have Kylan Smallwood on his team who could score 20, 30, 30, 35 any night, they're a handful. So it'll be interesting to see how the Rams defensively scheme that, who they're going to put on him, and probably a combination of maybe switching some people so one person doesn't get stuck with trying to guard such an impressive athlete.
Kylan Smallwood dropped 35 points and 10 rebounds on the Rams last year. Creston lost by about 9, I believe it was 19 points, but Smallwood, nonetheless, a fantastic performance here.
And one player that we talked to, one of the guys, the assistant coach, Todd Jacobson and Creston, noticed that Eli Loudon, who is a very good athlete for the Panthers,
quarterback,
chose not to go out for basketball. So
really,
that's one athlete that Creston's going to have to do without. So some other guys, and there's another little bit of a tidbit I'll give you guys here in the second half about a player that normally would be starting is not tonight. So he's not able to play at all.
Yeah, so it's a mystery. So, I mean, I don't see how you could not tune in for that.
You want to come back.
Brian Bertini's mysteries. I'm sure everyone is on the edge of the seat waiting for that surprise.
A little inside information from the assistant coach. That always helps, Nick.
We have the inside scoop here at GlenwoodSports.com. That is for sure, as the Rams closing this out. 1:20 to go, as Kennedy Jones gets the rebound off the Haley Sell missed shot. She puts it back up, can't get it to fall. Rams with an 18-point lead, 1:11 to go here in the game.
Rams pretty much been playing a lot of zone press and drop into some matchup man. A little bit of zone at times, kind of a run and jump trap, but nice job as they adjust to Coach Rasmussen's style of play that he likes to play when he did it at Underwood. Very successful up there.
So Lauren Becker with the rebound off the second chance shot from Creston. Brings it up the floor. Sid Bierman takes a three off the back iron. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Nice job following her shot. Now gets it over to Becker. 41 seconds to go as Becker puts it up, and she will be fouled with 38 seconds remaining. 66-48 is your score. So just the one thing I've noticed really from this Glenwood team tonight is they're following their shots. They're going for the loose balls. It just seems like a really scrappy, hard work ethic kind of team on the floor tonight.
Well, it is. And a couple things that kind of get lost in sometimes playing basketball is, and football as well. The officials have such a big influence on how you play the game and what style. So tonight's officials, Brian Rohr and his staff tonight, allowed a lot of contact, which plays in the hands. The Rams know if you're going to bump and get away with a few of those little extra things, you can do that and play a lot more physical. It allows you to really attack defensively, and they were able to take advantage of that early in the half. As we saw, they really just kind of used their physical dominance and took it right to the Panthers early.
So Lauren Becker makes one of two at the line. Creston gets one to fall there down low, and it will likely be dribbled out here by the Rams as Haley Sell drives baseline, now kicks it out to Becker. Now over to Bierman.
And she's looking for that. She wants that three, doesn't she?
She does. Stolen away there by Brianna Fields. Fields takes it straight up and lays it in. So the score is not going to do the Rams justice here, as it will be a 15-point win here for Glenwood. And Kennedy Jones takes a buzzer beater, can't get it to fall. And that will conclude this girls varsity basketball game. So the Glenwood Rams with 2 wins in a row, 2 home wins in a row, as they pick up a 67-52 win over the Creston Panthers tonight. They are now 2-1 on the season and rolling hot, headed in the LC next week. Any last thoughts on the girls team?
Well, a nice opening win. Get that conference win. You get that 1-0 on the conference ledger. That's always great. They go to 2-1. So really 2 nice games for the Rams here to start. After that opening loss to TJ, they played it well against AL. They come back tonight. And they really can build on a few things. And Coach Rasmussen and his staff are going to look at this and go, hey, we did a lot of good things, and we were able to press and really take advantage and really kind of assert their will right away at the beginning of the game, and really put Creston in kind of a hole they really just couldn't get out of. I always mention you can't win a game in the first quarter, but you can lose one. And I think that's what happened right there. So nice job right there with the Rams, and again, get that win Friday night.
So Glenwood, like you just said, 2-1 on the season, 1-0 in the conference now, and they will go into the weekend hot. 2 wins this week, an undefeated week for the Rams.
Looks like Smith had 15, I think it might be the leading scorer. Rams, Madison Camden, she had 8, 9, 17. Looks like Camden with maybe 20. So 8, 11, and 14. I think she had 14. So it looks like Brielle Smith probably in Scarborough. I think she ended up with. She had 9. So yeah, it looks like Brielle.
So Brielle Smith, and she had a lot of good half-court defense plays, a lot of good rebounding. So the Rams pick up the win. Brielle Smith will be our Barrett Auto Center player of the game for that girls basketball varsity contest, as the Lady Rams pick up a 67-52 win. The boys are now on the field, on the court, warming up as they are getting set. We are at 19 minutes on the countdown until this game tips off. We're going to be back here in about 15 minutes for the start of Glenwood versus Creston boys varsity basketball. Stay tuned here on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it to be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at glenwoodstatebank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut, here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it to be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections, give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at glenwoodstatebank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut, here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it to be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete
All right, folks, welcome. This is Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini here live on GlenwoodSports.com. We are just about set to go, about 3 minutes until tip-off between the varsity boys Glenwood Rams and the Creston Panthers. The defending state champion Rams returning home for the first time this season. They are 1-0 on the year. They picked up a 74-52 dominating win over TJ on Tuesday night. Christian Stanislav had 31 points, followed by Ryan Bloom with 28. So the duo of Stanislav and Bloom will look to have another great game tonight against a Creston team that seemed to be a little testy last year as they hung with the Rams for 3 quarters until Glenwood was able to pull away. In their final meeting last season, the senior Kylan Smallwood had 35 points and 10 rebounds against the Rams on 14 of 18 shooting from the field last year, and he will look to have another performance, and he'll need to have another fantastic performance if the Panthers want to pull off an upset over the defending Class 3A state champions. And I'm going to bring in Brian now. You know, we were talking off air about the Rams and how they need to learn how to play together. These first couple games can always kind of be a feeling out process, but tonight they're gonna face quite the test, and then also in the next week against LC. So, you know, this is one of those games where they really need to start to kind of figure out where their game is, and what do you expect to see from the Rams tonight?
Well, there's a couple of things too, Nick. One is, last year, and Coach Schulte and the staff talked about this too. Last year's last year. You draw on all that experience, but you turn the page. Those guys have moved on. They've left you. They've gave you something to build with. But this squad, every year you start with a new squad, new roles, and new people have to step in and kind of figure out what those roles are. And you got your known commodities. You got Kristen Stanislav. You got Ryan Bloom. Emerged as a freshman last year, especially in the tournament time, the state tournament. Zach Carr. Those guys are back. You got the kingpins there. You got guys like Ryan Leith that have to step up. They're going to have to get point production from him. Dax Lapola, Jack Hughes. So you've got guys that you need. Cade Van Ness with the body that he has, because that's one thing that if you look at the Rams, what they're lacking is they don't have a lot of physical presence, size on the inside. And as you know, in the Hawkeye 10, it can be a rough and tumble league. A couple of things we talked about. Creston bringing a new coach. They had a new girls coach as well. He had a new boys coach in Bryce Schaefer. So he comes in putting his stamp on his program as he wants to do for the Panthers. A couple people that you mentioned talked about athletes. Eli Loudon, the star quarterback for the Panthers, normally played basketball, chose not to go out this year. So that's one athlete they're down. Kale Kralik, a nice player for them, 6'1" sophomore, a guy that started quite a bit looking for him to be a major player. He's not able to play tonight. He's ineligible, suspended for the game tonight. So there's 2 players that Coach Schaefer was probably looking forward to having on his squad and kind of match up with that Colin Smallwood kind of out. So some other guys are going to have to step up. Brant Baker, we watched his sister play, Brielle, in the first game, and his other sister. We're going to see how Brant does. He's a sophomore tonight. He's 6 foot. And then Colby Berg, a 5'3". He's really short, but man, can he fly. So he'll list him at 5'3", sophomore, but he's got some serious jet. So he's going to have to use that against some size and athletic ability for the Rams.
So we talked about, you mentioned Kylan Smallwood. Last year he was guarded by Andrew Bloom, who was probably one of the better defenders to ever go through the Glenwood basketball program. This year Bloom's not here. He graduated. He's moved on. And you talk about who they have to defend. It'll likely be either Christian Stanislav or Ryan Bloom guarding Smallwood tonight. The 6'4", senior, he's smooth. He can handle the ball. He can shoot. He can rebound. He's just quite the all-around player. Probably going to be. He was a first-team all-conference selection last year. Probably going to be again this year. What do you have to do to shut down a kid like that, especially coming into this game knowing that he's going to be their main source of points?
Well, I think actually Coach Schulte and staff. Of course, interesting side. Ryan Cooks moved on. And, Jeff Beeson, our athletic director, with his basketball acumen and his knowledge, he played basketball at Northwest Missouri State. He joins the sideline. He gets to get involved and not just kind of be from the administrator. He wants involved in the program. I think what you're going to see tonight on Smallwood, I think you're going to see Ryan Leaf on it. I think Ryan's got that athletic ability to kind of go with him. And I think you're going to see them kind of roll a few guys through. But look for Ryan Leaf to be the guy to start on Smallwood here to start the game.
And Ryan Leaf, he was a first-team all-district selection at cornerback in the football season. So obviously he has that footwork. He has that quick twitch muscle, that reaction time that can probably guard a guy like Smallwood. But they will definitely have their hands full. But you mentioned those other guys, those role players, really on both sides. You have the main stalwarts in both programs. But in a game like this, it seems like the role players will play a huge part of this game. How do you expect the Rams to kind of fit those extra guys into the scoring column tonight?
Well, when you don't have a lot of size and you don't have the ability, if you had Nate Moore and Andrew Bloom to kind of really score, whenever they needed, you had that potential. The points are going to have to come from other areas. You're probably going to have to rely on defense. You're going to trap and press and see if you can get some points and see if you can negate that ability not to have those guys that, Nate Moore could pop from 25, 26 feet.
Right.
Yeah, Christian can do that, but you don't have as many. Right. You don't have all those guys out there. And there's other guys who are going to have to step up, and teams are going to probably find out that, you might see some junk defenses to kind of stop Ryan Bloom and Kristen Stanislav. And the other guys are really going to have to step up, as you go throughout the course of the season. They're going to have to find points because they are going to have to play some half-court offense. And that's where you're going to see some of those guys have to kind of be the guy, and every once in a while have who's the guy that's going to be in the corner left alone that can knock down shots. Because if you can't, a bad shot becomes a turnover, and another team can take advantage of that.
Right. Looking at this crowd tonight, it is a packed house on both sides of the stands. It is quite the scene here at Glenwood. You walk around the halls here at the gym, and the crowd is buzzing. The people are buzzing. Coming off a state championship last year, the first state championship in program history. They had the entire town of Glenwood up in Des Moines last season supporting the Glenwood Rams and watching them knock off Oskaloosa in the state championship game. In their home opener, the Rams are going to try to show out in front of this packed house as Glenwood is getting ready to tip off here against Creston. It is going to be an exciting game here in this non-conference matchup. The Rams will play Creston in Creston later in January. That will count towards conference record. The way that the Hawkeye 10 does the records is they have one game count and one game not. So the girls' game counted towards Glenwood's conference record. This one will not count towards either team's conference record. So the Rams will come out. Ryan Leith, Christian Stanislav, Zach Carr, Cade Van Ness, and Ryan Bloom, the starting lineup for the Rams. It'll be Smallwood and Stanislav to do the tip-off as the student section is bouncing, and we are ready to go here. Hawkeye 10 Conference Basketball in Class 3A, and the Rams will get it first as he tips it to Cade Van Ness, and Zach Carr will take it as they run their half-court offense. Carr's going to get a screen from Van Ness, goes straight to the bucket, and lays it in, an open lane there, and a beautiful lay-in there from Zach Carr. Now the Creston Panthers going to push it here. They break the full-court press. Smallwood stumbling, gets it down low to number 22, Clayton Stafford, who lays it in, and we are back at tied even at 2-2.
Yeah, nice job by Small. His speed, athletic ability, got the ball. The Rams are going to have to really get back on defense because Creston's going to push it.
Carr straight to the hoop again, blowing right past Stafford. Reverse lay-in, no good. Rebound to Ryan Bloom, who puts it back in. His signature floater falls, and the Rams are back up by 2.
Yeah,
Full-court press.
Quick off the floor on the jump, a lot like his brother. A little bit, probably a little bit leaner and quicker on the reaction.
This is Colby Berg, the three-point shot from the wing, no good. Rebound tipped around, goes back to Berg. Now feeds it down low, now back up to Berg. Thinks about the three, now kicks it over to Brant Baker, who takes the three. Can't get it to fall. Christian Stanislav with the rebound, and we're going the other way.
And one thing that both teams depth will be an issue to see how both teams handle it.
Stanislav a deep three, can't get any rim at all. Nicely defended by Smallwood. Van Ness puts up a second chance bucket, can't get it to go, and now here comes Smallwood. Guarded by Carr, now double team, now kick over. Now in the corner, fakes the three, and he traveled.
Yeah, both teams trying to play first. Again, one thing bearing noting, Glenwood had their opener. They've got a game under their belt already. This is Creston's first night, so this is going to be interesting to see how the Creston comes out with new coach and everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of adjust and what kind of rotations and stuff, and see what kind of depth both teams have here early in the season too, Nick.
So Zach Carr will bring it up the floor here. Over to Ryan Leith, now down low to Stanislav, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound goes to number 12, Peyton Pryor. And that one is going to be out of bounds off of Glenwood, and Smallwood will inbound it. Smallwood to inbound, guarded by Leith, gets it inside to Brant Baker. Creston fans want a foul on Ryan Bloom. Baker takes baseline, drives it straight, and lays it off the glass. Beautiful move there by Brant Baker, faking out Ryan Bloom and taking it down baseline. And we have a tie game at 4-4 with 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. Stolen away. Carr has it stolen away. Ball was kicked. No stoppage of play. Diving for the ball is Glenwood, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Cade Van Ness. So Brant Baker with another nice defensive play, picking Zach Carr's pocket, and the ball got into the backcourt and went off of Van Ness.
Again, we talked about it too. One thing that's going to be an issue for the Rams is, you don't have Nate Moore out there to kind of take care of the ball. It's going to be kind of a ball committee right there. Nice ball fake right there, but unable to get the shot.
Beautiful move there by Brant Baker, but he can't finish as the rebound goes to Stanislav, and Zach Carr's going to slow things down. Carr's going to hand it off to Leith on the wing, now to Bloom, top of the key. And it's stolen away by Smallwood. Smallwood on the breakaway. Smallwood goes straight up and throws it down. What an athletic move by Smallwood, and he gets teed up for hanging on the rim. Kylan Smallwood gets teed up for hanging on the rim. And the Glenwood crowd loves that one.
You know what? That's kind of one of those. Early in the season, I'm going to let that go. It's a big moment. The kid got a ball. There was a defender nearby. you know, yeah, he might have hung on a little bit longer, but it wasn't like there was nobody within 30, 40 feet of him to hang on the rim. But regardless, a nice steal, nice finish. You don't get to see too many of those, so and he's talking to him about it. He just says, hey, you kind of hung on the rim, and I think if he would have hung on and let go, he'd have been all right, but he kind of swung those feet a little bit. That's probably the part that drew the technical.
So the Creston coach arguing.
But it still was impressive,
making his case. It was quite the athletic move. You knew right when he stole it and broke away that he was going to
and a rare thing
throw
right
it down.
There, Stanislav misses both free throws.
So Stanislav goes 0 for 2 at the line. It's 6-4 Creston.
Now it does count as a personal foul, and it goes against Smallwood right there. But doesn't it? It doesn't count as a foul? No, I guess not.
So the inbound to Carr here. Guarded by Brants Baker. Screen there set from Bloom, and he has a wide open lane. Carr lays it in. Beautiful offense there from Ryan Bloom and Zach Carr. And now a full court press here. Inbound to Smallwood. Now over here to Colby Berg. Berg looking for someone. Finds Stafford at a half-court line. Now over to Brants Baker. Baker almost lost it out of bounds. Gathers himself. Takes a three from the corner and nails it. Brants Baker is red hot to start this game. 9-6. The Panthers with the lead with just over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Oh, that was a nice handle right there. He kind of stopped it with his left hand, brought it back to him, and buried it. So good opening start here, as you mentioned, for the Panthers here.
Over to Ryan Bloom in the corner. Bloom back up top to Carr. Looking for a screen from Van Ness, then Van Ness dips down.
And with Smallwood on Stanislav, they're going to have to really try to work him off screens to try to free him up.
There's a nice screen. Smallwood flopped. They did not call it. Stanislav the three off the screen, no good. Van Ness tips it out on the rebound. Smallwood is going to...
I'm going to guess this might be a charge.
They're going to discuss whether it's a charge or a blocking foul on Smallwood. They're going to call it a block, and the Creston fans are livid with that call. Now, Brian, I don't know about you, but already this game is just so intense. Both fans are on their feet screaming about calls back and forth. We have the technical, we have the dunk. This feels like midseason basketball, and this game is going to, it could just get so intense so early that the players need to learn that they can't get too high on their emotions this early in the game.
I think it kind of started in the girls' game, too, a little bit, Nick. There was a lot of contact that got away. The Creston crowd getting a little bit antsy because a lot of stuff, the little bump and contact got away, and the Creston girls kind of, weren't able to handle it. But Stanislav
is 0 for 4.
Yeah.
Stanislav is 0 for 4 from the line. He goes 0 for 2 right there. And the Creston fans eating that one up as he has missed all 4 shots from the line.
What starts happening now is you start thinking about the misses rather than just relaxing.
Smallwood makes a nice move on Van Ness, pulls up for 3, way off the mark, and that one's going to go out of bounds off Glenwood. Stanislav says it is off him.
Yeah, and that one call back there, it's a 50-50 call. I thought Christian probably initiated the contact, and Smallwood was in there. It's one of those things that even though you might be moving, if you initiate the contact, they're supposed to give the offensive foul.
Smallwood, top of the key, guarded by Leith. Gets a nice screen, goes straight up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Van Ness. He pulls it down and gets it to Ryan Bloom, and the Rams are going to run. Here comes Bloom, gets it over to Carr. Carr the screen from Bloom. Now back to Bloom. Three-pointer from the wing. No good. Rebound tipped out by Ryan Leith, and it will go out of bounds. Creston fans want to over the back on Leith, but a lot of times when he's flying in there, they're not going to call that.
Well, he had a 5'3" guy he was going over the top of, too. So
nice steal there in the press from Bloom, and the pass is high to Carr. He gets it back in bounds. Ball is loose, and now Brants Baker's going to come away with it. Baker going up, and he is going to be fouled. They're going to get Ryan Bloom on the foul, and Baker will go to the line.
That play kind of had disaster written all over both teams. It was just a free-for-all for a ball. It looked like a scrum in rugby, didn't it, Nick?
Absolutely. That off-the-mark pass there, that Carr would have had an easy bucket, but Bloom got a little too excited and threw it over his head. Carr was lucky to save it from going out of bounds.
Actually, I think what happened, Zach actually put his foot on the line. It would probably work better if the Rams would have stepped on it because it would have been a dead ball and you could have got back and not points. But both teams kind of struggling with the free throw line here early, Nick.
And Brants Baker shooting his second. He missed the first. Cade Van Ness comes out of the game. Dax Lapula comes in, and he goes 0 for 2. So like you just said, both teams not being able to make free throws here will become a factor eventually in this game as the Rams bring the ball up the floor. Stanislav on the wing, guarded tightly by Smallwood. Gets it over to Leith at the free throw line, tries to get it down low to Lapula, stolen away by Baker. Baker's going to bring it up the floor. He has been all over the court here as we reach 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Smallwood drives baseline, fakes, now kicks it back out, stolen by Carr. Carr on a one-on-one. Carr taking it up and can't get it to go, and Christian Stanislav throws it down on the putback. What a play.
Yeah, nice follow by Christian. He read that all the way. It looked like Zach had kind of a tough angle, and he was able to finish it.
Christian Stanislav, a magnificent play. Smallwood trying to silence the crowd with a three, can't get it. And they're going to call a foul on Zach Carr. Can you talk about that play right there? Christian Stanislav, out of nowhere, follows up the missed lay-in from Carr and throws it down with two hands. And this crowd just erupted. Yeah. And it is a loud scene here in Glenwood.
We've had 2 dunks in the first quarter, one on each side. So, between Smallwood and Stanislav, you got guys with good height and good quickness off the floor. So, exciting basketball.
Baker goes in, stops, and pops. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Lapala. Outlet pass to a wide-open Carr. Carr being followed. He lays it in, and this time it goes in. And the Rams have taken a 10-9 lead. 10-9 your score. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Creston with the ball.
And Zach releasing right there. He's got 6 of the 10 points for the Rams.
Smallwood on the wing. Down low, wide open is Peyton Pryor. Rams forgot him on the defensive end. They had too many guys out on the perimeter.
So much attention on Smallwood right there. You kind of lost. Everybody rotated out, and all of a sudden, as you mentioned, nobody within about 10 feet of it.
Ryan Leaf on the wing. Rams slowing things down. Stanislav guarded by Smallwood, shoots it right over him, and in his mouth nails a three. And we have a 2-point lead again here for the Rams. Smallwood's going to drive, and they're going to call a foul on the floor on Zach Carr.
That's right. I think it might be on Ryan Leaf.
Yep, you're correct. Ryan Leaf.
Yeah. It's just the quickness. I mean, he has that hesitation dribble, Nick. He's so explosive that you think you're in good position. You get too close, he can blow by you. You give him too much space, he'll step and hit the three.
Smallwood inbound the ball, gets it down low to Stafford, and it's blocked away by Dax Lapala. Here come the Rams. Hughes the pass to Stanislav. Stanislav lays it in on the other end as he points to Hughes, saying thank you for that assist. And the Rams are running quickly here, trying to get into that fast tempo offense that they like to run, and they're playing solid defense as they have a 4-point lead now. Smallwood driving into the lane, stops, kicks it out. Berg down low to Pryor. Pryor off the glass, no good. Rebound to Stanislav. Rams are going to run. Big lead pass up here to Carr. Down low to Lapala. Lapala almost lost it out of bounds. Gets it out to Bloom. Bloom a wide open three. No good. Rebound goes. Tipped around, and it's going to go to Baker. Baker comes the other way with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Dangerous pass there to Smallwood. He gathers himself. He's going to try to get into the lane, and they're going to call it out of bounds off of Glenwood.
Tell you what, probably lucky there. Zach Carr had a lot of contact right there. Looked like he kind of bumped him, took him off thing, and looks like Smallwood got hit in the eye right there. He's pointing to his eye.
Yeah.
Maybe a contact.
I'm not exactly sure what they.
Kind of looks like he's kind of motion. Looks like he's kind of pulling maybe a contact.
So. Maybe got poked in the eye.
Yep.
So he will come out of the game.
I think it looks like he's trying to find a contact.
Number 21, Jeffrey Dillenberg will come into the game for Creston to replace Smallwood. 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Rams with a 15-11 lead, and it has been an exciting 6.5 minutes of basketball here. The crowd is into it. The student section is hopping. We've seen 2 dunks. I was talking with Carter, our cameraman over here. There's so many players on the floor between both of these teams that can throw down. We said we have to see a dunk tonight. Here we are 6 minutes into this game, and we've already seen 2.
Yep. Well, again, with the athletes that you have and the ability to get off the floor, and it's definitely it's just a matter of do you get open space to do it. The one Smallwood had a breakaway kind of there. Stanislav did a nice job following, kind of almost ready-made, like Zach just banked it off the board and threw it right to Stanislav. But so you're going to get some of those.
So Stanislav will come out of the game. You think maybe since Smallwood's not on the floor that they decided to give Stanislav a breather
here?
Well,
and probably this year more than the last couple of years too, Nick. You don't have quite the depth of experience, right. So you're going to have to kind of guard your players. I mean, if Ryan Bloom or Christian Stanislav gets in foul trouble, besides not having the experience of guys that have played, there's not a lot of size.
Mm-hmm. So a conference here from the refs, not entirely sure what they're talking about. Maybe talking about substitution as number 42, Ashton Wills, will come into the game here for Creston. So lots of substitutions after Smallwood got poked in the eye.
Well, there was a lot of up and down tempo right there. Yep. The guys just need sometimes a break of about a minute or so just to kind of catch your wind again.
So Creston will inbound from the baseline here with 1:23 to go in the first quarter. They're going to get it into Wills, now over here to Berg. Baker on the wing. Baker guarded by Zach Carr. Baker driving, goes baseline, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Wills with the rebound, gets it back to Baker, and Baker finishes it off. And they're going to call, is that an offensive foul? Yeah, an offensive foul on, I'm not entirely sure who they called that on.
It's like 40, they say 42 for Creston.
Would
like
that
42.
Okay, so then they do get the points.
Well, yeah, I think it occurred after the basket,
Okay.
so it was just kind of a foul put up there, but might have been some pushing and shoving down there.
So Zach Carr brings it up. Rams lead 15-13 under a minute to go in the first quarter. Here's Bloom at the free throw line, gets it over to Jack Hughes on the baseline. Nice closeout there by Creston. Bloom trying to get something going. Gets it down low to Hughes again. Hughes is going to take it, put it up and in. They're going to get a charge on Jack Hughes.
Yeah, it was pretty
Nicely.
obvious. Yeah, he really does kind of bounced me through his shoulder in there. Defense did a nice job of sitting and wait for it. And, it's a foul, but it's also a turnover because you lose possession, too.
Nicely done there by Colby Berg. He's a 5'3" sophomore, so outsized in just about every aspect of the game, but obviously a tough player standing in there taking charges, and he can handle the ball as he brings it up the court now. Gets it over in the corner. Three-pointer by Jeffrey Dillenberg is no good. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds off of Creston, and the Rams will take possession. So 34.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 15-13 Glenwood. This fast-tempoed game as Smallwood checks back in.
It looks like I think he got his contact fixed. So.
And they're going to bring Stanislav in. So obviously that kind of chess game going on here. Smallwood forced to come out. They're obviously going to give Stanislav a breather, and he'll come in for Jack Hughes for the last 35 seconds of this first quarter.
And you get a break at the quarter to kind of catch your wind again. So, yeah, as long as Christian's not in foul trouble, probably a good move right there.
No fouls and 7 points for Stanislav. Carr has 6 points and 1 foul. As Carr is going to dribble this one out, and they're going to make this the last possession of the first quarter with 17 seconds left.
Got to get rid of it.
Working on Brant Baker.
He was about 4.5 count there, wasn't he?
And he puts Baker on his knees. Now here's Carr still dribbling it around. Kicks it to Ryan Leith in the corner for three. It's good. Leith hits his first bucket of the season. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. So an exciting first quarter of basketball. We've seen dunks. We've seen cross-ups. We've seen just about everything you could possibly think of. And we're only through one quarter. We're going to take a short break. This is Ram Basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com. Or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa.
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com. Nick Stavis alongside Brian Bertine. An exciting first quarter of basketball. Glenwood with a 15-13 lead over the Creston Panthers. We've seen 2 dunks, we've seen cross-ups, and we've seen a lot of fouls and a lot of the loud crowd noise. So
yeah, it's Hawkeye 10 basketball.
It is.
It's what you got here.
It's basketball season.
The Hawkeye 10 conference. So even though, as you mentioned, this doesn't count, it's still a conference rival.
Oh, yeah.
And, these teams, a little chippy, especially at the last football game where Glenwood really kind of, Crescent kind of really took it to the Rams there in the Crescent. So a little bit of leftover from that as well.
Smallwood a wide open 3 from the corner, and he nails it. Cannot leave that guy open. Excuse me, it is 18-13. Glenwood with the lead.
18-16 now.
18-16.
After the 3. And that's the thing about Smallwood. You try to close out so fast, Nick. He's so explosive. He can get to the rim and get there so fast.
Bloom straight to the bucket, can't get it to go. Tip out, another nice rebound there from Cade Van Ness as, Stanislav takes the three-pointer, can't get it to fall. Van Ness fighting for the ball, and that is going to be thrown away by Stanislav. And now here comes Dillenberg. Dillenberg guarded by Van Ness, now gets it out to Berg, and the Panthers will slow things down. Smallwood wants the ball, clapping at Brant Baker. Baker fakes the 3, now back out. Fakes the 3 again, now he drives. Baker stops and pops, gets fouled, and no bucket there.
Yeah, you got Zach Carr kind of went for that first pump fake. So impressive start here for the sophomore Baker. You can see that he's got some basketball awareness and experience, but little pump fake right there. He's not fazed by the moment as well.
Baker is 0 for 2 at the line tonight, and he nails that one. So the Rams in another tough fight. TJ hung with them in their opener for the first 2 quarters, and the Rams pulled away. They got hot in the second half. and were able to come away with a 22-point victory as Baker hits his second free throw. We are all knotted up at 18 apiece with under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
So good start coming out of the quarter here for the Panthers to score the first 5, tie this game up.
Here's Carr on the wing, gets it to Bloom, and now over to Leith. Leith looking for Stanislav, knocked away by Smallwood. Smallwood goes to the ground. They're looking for it, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Smallwood. So Stanislav and Smallwood, almost like a UFC fight out there, just diving in.
What hustle? I mean, Smallwood landed on the floor near the attack volleyball line. The ball still kept rolling. He outran Christian to get to the baseline. He just couldn't get a hold of it, but he's come to play tonight.
Smallwood played receiver for Glenwood. For Creston.
They'd like to have him.
He closed out Glenwood's season, though. He caught that crazy catch in overtime against the Rams in the last game of the year to win that game and knock off Glenwood in the football season. As Carr takes a shot, can't get it to fall. Stanislav with the rebound, and he follows it up with an and one. He's going to the line.
Yeah, good job by Christian. Kind of had two defenders kind of followed on Carr. Smallwood lost him right there, and Christian attacked the basket. He does a great job of following his shots, even when his teammates shoot, able to get that one, finish, and put it back in.
Stanislav's free throw is good. That is his first free throw of the night. He's 1 for 5. That could get him back on track. He's usually a pretty solid free throw shooter. Having a tough night tonight, but gets that one to fall to complete the three-point play. 21-18, Glenwood with the lead. Shot from Baker, deep three, no good. Rebound off of Stanislav, and he gets it back before it goes out of bounds. He will bring it up the floor for the Rams. Now over to Bloom on the wing. Down low to Cade in the post. Over to Ryan Leith. Leith off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Baker. So Baker has been all over the court tonight as he's going to take it up the floor for Creston. Baker going to try to go coast to coast, lost the ball, gets it over to his teammate. Now in the corner, Dillenberg for three, no good. Rebound goes to Ryan Leith, and the Rams are going to run it the other way. Almost lost the ball, but gets a handle on it. Now up ahead to Carr. Carr on the wing, over to Bloom. And they're going to set up a play here, slow things down. A crazy sequence of plays to start this second quarter as Stanislav takes it in off the screen and lays it in. A beautiful offensive play from the Rams, and they have taken a 5-point lead, and Crescent will take a timeout. 5:25 to go here in the first half. Glenwood with a 23-18 lead, and we'll take a short break here on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial.
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com, Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini coming out of the Creston timeout, 23-18. Rams led by 5 going into the second quarter. Creston went on their own little 5-0 run to tie it, and then Glenwood goes on their own 5-0 run. So a back-and-forth game here to start this second quarter as Berg's going to take it up for Creston. Gets it over to Dillenberg on the wing, guarded by Stanislav. Dillenberg back to Berg. Dillenberg and Berg. That is a mouthful. Now over to Berg. Nice defense here from the Rams. Brant Baker takes a deep three, and he nails it right in the mouth of Zach Carr. What a shot from Brant Baker. He is having himself a heck of a first half here. Under 5 minutes to go here.
Because Zach played pretty good defense, but now you really have to come out and extend your defense, which allows him to maybe get into the lane because he likes to go to the basket as well.
Here's Bloom, top of the key, takes it right at the Creston defense and lays it in. A nice move there from Ryan Bloom. And the Rams back to a 4-point lead here, 25-21. Smallwood brings it up for the Panthers, guarded by Zach Carr.
One thing, too, the Rams tried to press earlier. They didn't have a lot of success. With the athletic ability of the Panthers, it's really hard to press.
Smallwood, a beautiful move off the dribble, fakes out Carr, goes straight into the lane and lays it in.
Well, he's just so athletic. He's got such good upper body strength. He can just kind of lean in and finish shots.
So the Rams lead cut to 2 points. Now here's Bloom. Off the floater, baseline floater. Beautiful move there from Ryan Bloom as he's starting to heat up. Bloom has 6 points on the night, up ahead to Dillenberg. Dillenberg out to Smallwood, nearly stolen by Bloom. Smallwood double teamed by Stanislav and Bloom. Now tries to feed it down low, and it's stolen away by Ryan Leith. Leith's going to have to take it up the floor, gets it over to Stanislav. Stanislav guarded by Smallwood, thought about the shot, now gets it over to Carr on the wing. Carr back to Leith. Rams going to slow things down. Now back over to Carr. Trying to set up Cade Van Ness down low in the post, but they're going to get Ryan Bloom off the screen on the three. He's going to fake the three and goes in the drive and lays it in. Another beautiful move from Ryan Bloom. That's 6 straight points for the sophomore forward. Bloom, his long, athletic frame, he only needs 2 steps to score the bucket when he drives the lane. A fantastic move there. Rams lead up to 6 points with 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Berg, guarded by Leith. Now out to Dillenberg. Stanislav on Dillenberg. He takes a deep three. Dillenberg can't get that one to fall as it rattles around. He's 0 for 4 from 3 on the night. Now here's Carr up ahead to Stanislav. A wide open 3 in transition. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Ryan Leith. Leith thought about going back up. Now kicks it out. Now here's Carr driving the lane. Carr up off the glass and in. And one. Zach Carr with a 3-point play. The Glenwood Rams running the floor in fantastic fashion as they will have another free throw coming from Zach Carr. A substitution, big substitution here for the Rams. Cade Van Ness and Christian Stanislav come out. Dax Lapala and Jack Hughes come in. And that is the 7 that those guys are going to run probably for the most of the season. They might see a couple others get into the mix, but Schulte mentioned those 7 guys as the guys that will see the varsity floor for the duration of the year as Carr hits his free throw and completes the 3-point play. It's a 9-point lead now for the Rams with under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Baker gets it over to Berg. Berg working on Hughes. Berg gets it over. Now up ahead to Baker. And they're going to call timeout. So the Panthers will take timeout. And we are going to take a short break here. 2:34 to go here in the second quarter. Your score, 32-23 Glenwood. We'll be right back. This is Ram Basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612.
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com, you're listening to you're watching Ram Basketball.
And listening.
And listening. Watching and listening. We wouldn't be here if they weren't listening. So the Rams have a 32-23 lead over Creston with 2:34 to go in the second quarter coming out of the Creston timeout. Both teams looking to pick up a win here. Creston's season opener. They have not played a game yet. Glenwood has played one game. They're 1-0 with a win over TJ as Brance Baker gets it down low to Smallwood, and they're going to call a foul there.
He did a little too much jersey and a little bit too much hand. I mean, I think he kind of warned him once, get your hands off. He didn't do it. Early in the year, the officials do a pretty good job of trying to teach a little bit. They might give you kind of a hint to say, hey, hands off, and if you don't, they're going to call ahead and call the foul. So a little bit too much by Bloom there.
Inbound here to Berg. Now
that's a big one because the next foul will put the Panthers in the bonus.
That is going to be a travel on Kylan Smallwood. Ryan Leith tried to take the charge.
He kind of dribbled about 3 Rams right there. And you didn't really know where to go, was it? He kind of stepped on somebody's foot.
It seems like he's done that a lot tonight, kind of gone into the lane, kind of out of control with no plan of what he's going to do with the ball. He just looks for that shot. It has worked, but sometimes he's turning it over or getting the foul called on.
Well, sometimes you rely on your athletic ability too much. You think you can just get through and finish. And if you can clog it up and not allow a lot of space to move, you can really shut him down.
Ryan Bloom off the screen, kick out to Dax Lapala, and they're going to get Dax Lapala for a charge.
No, it's actually a travel. He switched both feet.
Travel. Yeah, that's
picked up both feet at the same time. That's a travel.
Mind thought travel. Mouth said charge. It was a travel.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, Creston has the ball. That's all we know. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 9-point lead still for the Rams. Brance Baker off the dribble. Jump ball, no good.
Walks by Bloom
jump
right there. Nice. Andrew just got a little bit of piece of that.
Carr brings it up. Now to Leith. Leith drives. Down low to Bloom. Bloom brings it back out. Now over to Hughes. Back to Bloom with 1:40 to go in the first half. Bloom. Three-pointer off the dribble. Beautiful. Makes a move on Clayton Stafford. Frees up some space and nails the three, and the Rams are up 12.
Yeah, nice little crossover right there. A little errant pass right there. Dax with a steal.
Stolen away by Dax Lapple. He dribbled off his foot, now gets it back. Now he gets it up ahead to Bloom. Rams trying to take a commanding lead into halftime. They have a 12-point lead, looking to open this game up. Zach Carr up top, gets a screen from Bloom, goes the other way. Puts it up off the glass, a beautiful move, can't finish it off. And the rebound goes to Stafford. Stafford will run the floor.
And Zach a little bit out of control right there on that layup.
Might have been looking for contact, did not get it. Now here's Baker going to drive, and they're going to get another touch foul there on Ryan Bloom.
Yeah, a little hand check as he got beat on the foot right there. Ryan trying to play catch up, a little bit too much hand. Summer ball, you get away with that, Nick.
Yep.
Practice, you get away with it. Scrimmages, you know what? Game time rolls around. Officials are right there. 3 officials, and that's one of the foul. That's the 17th foul, so now it'll be 1-1 here for the rest of the way for the Panthers.
Takes some time to get used to those calls. Bloom with his second foul. He has 11 on the night. Christian Stanislav has 12. Zach Carr has 9. Those are the 3 guys we talked about to be the leading scorers for Glenwood, and that has come to fruition so far in this first half as Baker nails both of his free throws.
He's got
we are back to it.
Yeah. He's 14. He's leading the squad. You know, you think Smallwood, he's mentioned, can put up 30-some points a game, but it's Brance Baker right now keeping the Panthers close with his 14 here first half.
So Carr brings it up the floor. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. 35-25, Glenwood with the lead. Down low to Ryan Bloom. Kick back out to Carr. Fake the three, and he's going to...
You're kind of working a two-man game right there. Carr and Bloom trying to do a kind of a high-low post right there and take advantage of it. If they double down, they can kick out to Carr, but good defense right there initially. Ball pressure makes a tough entry pass.
Carr guarded by Stafford. 28 seconds now, down low to the post. Now a turnaround jumper there from Bloom, and it was blocked away by Baker. Now here comes Berg. Up ahead. Here is Evan Bruce, and Bruce takes it in, and he's fouled hard, and he will go to the line. So Evan Bruce seeing his first minutes of the game, and he got whacked.
Well, Cage went up and kind of committed himself right there. He's going to make sure that no matter what, the ball wasn't going to go in. And, you know, Cage looking around and goes, yeah, he says, yep. It's me.
Welcome to Glenwood. Evan Bruce comes out on the court for the first time, and the first time he touches the ball, Cade Van Ness, a full 200 pounds, barreling into him on the shot as he misses the first free throw, and that's where you say, well, Cade did his job there. As they, miss a free throw, they get less points than had he just allowed the lay-in.
Yeah, being that's Cade's first foul, if that would have been number 3, that's a little different story because then you're gonna, you'll have to take him out. But that's foul number 1 on Cade, so that's what he's in there for. Just kind of bang and make sure that people don't get easy baskets around.
Second free throw, no good. So a good foul there by Cade Van Ness in hindsight as Christian Stanislav pulls down the rebound, gets it to Carr. 12 seconds, Rams going to run from the half court. Up by 10. He's going to try to call for a screen from Bloom, kicks it out to Ryan Leith. 4 seconds, Leith pops and gets it to go. A nice little jump floater there from Ryan Leith to end the quarter, and that is going to do it for the first half. So an exciting first half sees the Rams take a 12-point lead. 37-25 is your score. We're going to take about a 6-7 minute break, and we'll be back with the second half from Glenwood, Iowa. This is Ram Basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it to be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton. Looking for a place to bank? Well, check out Glenwood State Bank, because they're back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 32 North Walnut on the west side of the square in Glenwood, Iowa, Glenwood State Bank has been serving southwest Iowa since 1899. Glenwood State Bank is the bank for all your needs. Check out their online services at GlenwoodStateBank.com or give them a call at 712-527-3157. Jim Hughes Real Estate is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 410 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking to buy, sell, or rent a house? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Jim Hughes Real Estate. You can contact Jim Hughes Real Estate at 712-527-3114 or visit their website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Looking for a place to get your dog groomed? Well, stop by Sharp Street Groomers, located at 102 South Walnut, here on the town square in Glenwood, Iowa. Sharp Street Groomers is a place for your dog to get pampered. Whether your dog needs nail trim, bath, cut, or furminated, stop by or give them a call at 712-527-5553. Sharp Street Groomers, we take all shapes and sizes. State Farm Insurance with Marty Stavas is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. State Farm Insurance is located at 10 North Locust here in Glenwood, Iowa. State Farm Insurance offers auto, home, life, and renters insurance. You can give them a call at 712-527-5480 or check out their website at statefarm.com.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Services is back as a premium sponsor for GlenwoodSports.com. Looking to buy, sell, or trade in your vehicle? Well, look no further than Glenwood's very own Best Finish Auto. They are the place to go for all your auto needs, whether it be to service oil changes, collisions, or state inspections. Give them a call at 712-800-1188 or stop by at 209 Sharp Street.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership.
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com, Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini, counting down under 2 minutes until we tip off this second half action between the Glenwood Rams and the Creston Panthers here in some varsity boys basketball. Brian, you got some halftime stats for us over there.
Yeah, the quarter scoring, Rams 18-13 first quarter. They had 19 the second. Creston had 12. That's the 37-25. Leading away for the Rams, Ryan Bloom 11 points, Christian Stanislav 12, Zach Carr 9. So the three-headed monster that you kind of in the known commodities coming back with the Rams scores got the points there. Smallwood, who's averaging maybe 20, he averaged 22 over the season last year. Is only at 7, and that was on the emphatic 2, the dunk with a few points, but they've been kind of held in check. The guy that's been keeping the Panthers in the game is Brance Baker, the sophomore. The 6-foot sophomore had a couple threes, really been kind of the neutralizer and kept them close. So he's got 14 points. Stanislav also has 6 rebounds. Ryan Leaf had a nice thing, couple things on Ryan Leaf. He hit shots at the end of the first quarter, the 3, and then the basket right before halftime. Yep. So his 5 points are kind of really huge to kind of cap off, a run by Creston. So right now that's kind of where we stand, 37-25, Rams with a 12-point lead.
And you talk about Brance Baker, obviously for Creston, they're going to need to do some more to try to overcome this 12-point lead for the Rams. But when you have a guy like Smallwood and the other team knows that Smallwood is going to be their best player, it really opens up a lot for the role players around him, and Brance Baker taking full advantage of that tonight.
Well, it is. I mean, he demands such attention, on the perimeter because he can't hit the 3. He hit the 1-3. He's got the range, but his first step quickness is probably unlike anything else that we have in our conference, really, in terms of that explosiveness and how he can finish to the rim. Right now, the Rams have done a good job of kind of clogging the lane, so he doesn't have that ability to kind of knife and get to the rim. Because I think he likes to get to the free throw line, get some of those shots there when you foul him. And right now, the Rams have kind of stayed out of foul trouble. Really, neither squad, Nick, really in any foul trouble.
Right. That's what. That's when especially second half basketball gets fun. You have the best players out there, not worrying about foul trouble. So we are ready to go here in the second half. Creston will get the ball to start the half as Glenwood won the tip-off to begin the game. Hawkeye 10 basketball does not count towards conference record, but there is no doubt that neither of these teams wants to lose this game against a conference rival. So the Rams will start with the basketball.
They trade on jump ball.
They alternate.
The last possession.
Okay.
Creston had the last jump ball possession, so the Rams will start with it here. Both teams playing man-to-man quite a bit. Glenwood was able to kind of press, but the quickness and athletic ability of the Panthers really kind of negated some of that. Rams did get some breakout runaways. Zach had a couple breakout layups on long passes. Of course, Stanislav with his emphatic two-hand follow-up. Other than that, Creston's done a pretty nice job, Nick, of staying close. Just a couple big spurts by the Rams, and that's propelled them to the 12-point lead.
So Zach Carr will start with the ball. Now over to Ryan Leith. Now to Ryan Bloom over on the wing. He's going to back down his defender. Now kick out to Carr now over to Stanislav, top of the key. Stanislav takes it down the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. A beautiful touch there from Christian Stanislav.
Yeah.
He has 14 points on the night.
He's so good at, changing his shot angles and finishing into the rim.
Nice defense there from Cade Van Ness as Smallwood can't hit on the lay-in, and now a bad pass there from Ryan Leith, and Creston will get it back right away as they run the floor, and now Smallwood with the ball in the wing. Gets a screen from Pryor, kick out to Berg. Berg a three from the corner, no good. Airballed, and now back to Berg. A nice rebound there from Pryor, and Berg gets a floater, so he follows his shot. Pryor gets the rebound, gets it back to him, and a wide open floater
goes. The shortest guy on the floor at 5'3", gets the rebound and put back, so nice job for him.
Ryan Leith with the ball, 41-25. That should have counted. I think they added the points to the wrong team there. It's 39-27 as Ryan Leith gets it down low. Lost the ball, fight for it, still fighting for it, and now they're going to get a timeout. So Coach Kurt Schulte takes a timeout as a good awareness there from the coach. As soon as he saw that his guy had possession, he takes that timeout, gets possession, much to the chagrin of the Creston fans.
Well, the ball
they
was
wanted
loose.
a foul.
Yeah, it looked like it should have been a jump ball probably early because the ball was tied up, and I think that's what everybody kind of relaxed a little bit because the official was going to go like this, and then he kind of let it go, and then Leith was able to kind of get a timeout down there on the bottom of the pile. I think he was the one that actually called the timeout as he hollered up the official. So the Glenwood retains possession. You think, they got a 12-point lead, doesn't matter. But, hey, every time you have a team like Creston's got the ability to score bunches, the possessions matter.
Absolutely. Both teams, seems free throws and turnovers, they've missed a lot of free throws, and they've both turned it over a lot. So, pretty scrappy game, a lot of what we saw in the girls' game. And the Rams now have the ball. Stanislav to inbound it, gets it down low. A nice move there from Ryan Bloom. A nice play drawn up there by the coaches off the inbound, and Bloom lays it in.
The guy that sets the screen comes off that screen, and a good play usually gets lost.
Smallwood throws up a wild shot, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, and that time follows it up with a bucket.
Yep, pad stats, makes it on purpose so he can get the putback. No. But he's so quick off the floor. I mean, nobody even had a chance to get up and get that ball, Nick. He was so quick off the floor.
Smallwood's certainly one of the top athletes this conference has to offer, but he's been held in check by the Ram defense as Ryan Bloom takes a three from the corner, can't get it to go, but a nice offensive rebound from Van Ness. Van Ness contorts his body and follows it up with some second chance points. A nice move there from the big body down low. Usually not a huge scoring threat, but that time takes it right at the Panthers, and he gets a bucket to fall now. A 14-point lead for Glenwood as Brant Baker takes it down the baseline, now kicks it back out. Now over to Berg. And over to Pryor at the free throw line, hits a cutting Smallwood, and he, with a beautiful touch, nails that floater.
If you lose sight of him quick, he can just get by. Stanislav kind of took his eye off him just for a second. That's all it took, and next thing you know, Smallwood's got a slashing basket.
Zach Carr bringing it up the floor for the Rams. He blows right past his defender. A beautiful move, double clutch in the air, and lays it in. A fantastic move there from Zach Carr, and the two teams trading baskets. Smallwood brings it up the floor, lost it for a second, gets it back, now gets it over to Stafford, and now to Baker.
Now the defense a little bit lax on both sides right now. It might be typical what you'd expect. These teams kind of not have their basketball legs underneath them just yet.
Step back jumper there from Smallwood, can't hit it. Outlet pass to Stanislav as he lays it up and in. Creston fans wanted a foul. Looks like more of a flop there from Clayton Stafford, as it now is a 16-point lead for the Rams, trying to open this one up here with 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Stafford on the wing, gets it to Pryor. Pryor hands it off to Baker. Baker thought about the three, now pulls up, now gets it back to Pryor. Thought about the three again, now gets a screen. Driving, and he's swatted away by Christian Stanislav. Stanislav gets the ball now over to Leith, and the Rams are going the other way. They wanted a foul over here on the Creston side, but that was a clean block there from Christian Stanislav as Zach Carr takes it in on baseline, can't get it to go, and the rebound goes to Kylan Smallwood.
Again, Glenwood, feasting on the transition points. This is what they have done in the past, and they continue to do that, allowing their athletic ability to get out and get some easy baskets.
Ryan Leith playing some tough defense, tipped the ball away.
A little bit too much contact by Leith right there. So
knocks the 5'3" Berg to the ground.
Always not a good idea when the official's about 4 feet from you, isn't it, Nick?
Or when the guy you're guarding is 5'3", sometimes you might be able to. Sometimes you might get a little too much contact more than you meant to. But
and one thing to watch, it's like Glenwood with a 16-point lead, but that's Ryan Leith's third foul.
Yep.
So he picks up another one quick. Coach Stoltz will have to make a quick change.
An aggressive defender, something you like, but it also comes with its woes. as Leaf now picks up his third foul. Smallwood misses on the free throw line jumper. Glenwood going the other way. Stanislav takes it right at Smallwood, now backs out. Now kicks it over to Karn, now up to Leaf. Leaf gets a screen from Van Ness. He looks for him in the post. Now he's going to take it down the baseline, gets it out to Bloom. Bloom, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Berg.
The little guy.
The 5'3" man getting some rebounds here. Now up ahead to Dillenberg. Dillenberg lost it, throws it backwards, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Actually,
and
I
we'll
think
go to the Rams.
Hit the backside of the backboard underneath there, which is which is, even though it's in play,
right.
It's kind of a strange rule. It's out of play.
So the Rams will have possession, 47-31 your score. Glenwood with the lead, trying to open this game up and get a comfortable victory here. Easy for me to say. But they have some work to do if they want to finish off this Panthers team who you said can score really fast. Lapala now into the game. Gets it over to Van Ness. Van Ness, a free throw line jumper, tried to bank it in, can't get it to go. I don't know if he tried to bank it in, but it was off the backboard. As Berg now brings it up the floor, over in the corner. Three-pointer, no good there by Dillenberg. And now here comes Zach Carr. Carr up ahead. Another beautiful double clutch move there as he just brings it, switches hands in the air, and he's able to lay that one in. Zach Carr is so good with the ball when he's airborne, and it showed once again there as a three-pointer from Kylan Smallwood is nailed. So these teams really trading buckets. The first half was somewhat defensive, but now both teams are rolling on the offensive side. 49-34 your score. 2:48 to go here in the third quarter. Carr gets a screen from Bloom. Bloom, nobody switched off on him. Goes in, lays it in, and one. So both guys followed Carr. Bloom ran to the bucket by himself, and he picks up the foul and will go to the line for the three-point play. Jack Hughes checks into the game for Carr. So Lapala, Hughes, your backcourt. Stanislav, Bloom, and Van Ness in the front court for the Rams, as Bloom will take his free throw. Cannot complete the three-point play. Van Ness almost had the rebound. Smallwood got it, throws it up in the air. A receiver over-the-shoulder catch from Ryan Bloom, and he's going to end up dribbling it off his foot and out of bounds. So an athletic play there from Kylan Smallwood just to keep it in bounds. Bloom just about had it and controlled it, but then lost it, and it will go to Creston. So 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. A nice play right off the inbound. Now a three here from Stafford. Can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Brantsburg as Jack Hughes hits the deck. Now over to Dillenberg. Dillenberg takes a floater, gets it blocked by Stanislav. Saved by Brant Baker once again. Now a kick out to Kylan Smallwood, and he is swatted away. His three-pointer gets blocked into the third row of the seats, and that one will be Creston ball. So an exciting sequence of defensive plays from the Glenwood Rams as they are locking down Kylan Smallwood for the most part. He only has 14 points. That's a pretty good night for most players, but last year he dropped 35 and 10 against the Rams. So a pretty solid night defensively for the Rams against Smallwood as he has the ball here up at the top of the key. Stops and pops. Jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Van Ness. Now over to Jack Hughes. Hughes bringing it up the floor for the Rams. Hughes top of the key, gets it over to Dax Lapala. Lapala down low to Bloom. Bloom posting up Baker, now kicks it out to Van Ness. Van Ness trying to get it down low to Stanislav, can't get it. Hughes finds Stanislav, puts it up, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Kylan Smallwood. And Stanislav.
Baker, I think, three with the block. He was underneath the Stanislav right there. Right now what Coach Schulte wants is you got a minute 51 to go here in the third quarter. You got a 17-point lead. Let's make sure we don't do one pass and a shot. Let's value the possession a little bit, work it around. Let's use some clock. Let's attack the rim, and keep that ball. Because one thing you don't want to do with a team that's got some scoring ability of guys like Baker and Smallwood is give them the ball back on a change of possession. You miss a long shot and three, and all of a sudden now you're giving up. You don't get points at your end. You're giving up points. You can allow a team to kind of get back in. You want to keep that ball as you really, like I said, control it offensively here half court.
So Christian Stanislav missed his four free throws. He made two in a row and then misses the second shot. The back end of that 2-point, and that's going to be a foul on Cade Van Ness. He was trailing.
I think it was 20. Would they get that on?
Hughes, 23. Hughes.
23, yep.
Yeah, so that's actually going to be on Jack Hughes. He was trailing Smallwood and hit him. Foul on the floor. And Smallwood will now inbound it. Two fouls on either team. 1:47 to go in the third quarter. 52-34, an 18-point lead for the Rams. Here's Smallwood guarded by Zach Carr. Smallwood gets a screen from Pryor, goes the other way, and a triple team on Smallwood down low as he kicks it out. Three-pointer's no good. Rebound goes to the Rams. Now an outlet to Stanislav. Stanislav goes up and throws it down again. Another dunk from Christian Stanislav. He turns to the student section and gives a flex, and he's rolling the night as the Glenwood bench is losing its mind. Stanislav with his second dunk, and he has 19 points on the night for the Rams.
That was a really nice pass by Lava to get that ball up ahead and streak him as he's heading down the floor.
Ball knocked away, and it looks like they're going to get a timeout. Jack Hughes called that timeout on the floor. So the Rams are rolling. Christian Stanislav throws down his second breakaway dunk of the night, and Glenwood has taken its biggest lead of the game at 20 points. 54-34 your score. It's a short break here. This is Ram basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center.
GlenwoodSports.com. Glenwood with a 20-point lead over Creston.
Looking for
107
a
to go in
place
the
to
third
eat?
quarter following the Glenwood
Stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa.
Stanislav goes up, gets
Looking
the
for a
and
good
one
bite
foul
to eat
called on
after the
Smallwood.
game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials.
That was not a foul.
El
The student
Porton.
section likes that one as they are going to
Looking for a place to bank?
a little bit
Well,
as they usually do.
check out Glenwood State
Chris
Bank.
did a good job of
They're
getting
back.
down low on the block. He's 6'5" right there. Smallwood 6'4", but Christian really good at positioning and using his body, shielding him off, and Smallwood kind of went over the top, and Stanislav completes the old-fashioned three-point play, Nick.
There you go. Stanislav makes another free throw.
That puts him at 22 for the night, so he's had a really nice, strong finish.
57-34 your score. Here's Baker, top of the key. Gets it over to Evan Bruce. Now down low to Smallwood. Smallwood double teamed, and they're going to get a foul.
Like Van Ness right
yeah,
there.
probably Van Ness. We'll see. Yep, that's going to be Van Ness.
They tried to double down. Anytime Smallwood had the ball, you're going to double to whoever's ever guarding the wing or the opposite defender nearest by is going to double down on him because obviously he's scoring threat he is. Cade a little bit too much of the arm right there, and Creston will keep possession on the baseline.
Smallwood inbounds it to Berg. Berg guarded by Lapala. An entire foot of height between Lapala and Berg as Smallwood takes it in and gets fouled. Dax Lapala 6'3". Colby Berg 5'3".
And Smallwood right there, you just saw the explosiveness. He planted that foot, spun, and he was at the rim instantly.
Kylan Smallwood, a first-team all-conference selection last year. He will probably be on his way to that honor once again as he misses his first free throw at the line.
Again, this is the first game for them. This is their, Glenwood's kind of had a chance to work out some kinks in their first opening game with TJ. But this is their first opener. Again, we talked about it a little bit at break. This is a team that's going to be dangerous. You would not want to play this team come tournament time, especially when Kralik comes back and they get some of those other guys into the groove a little bit, because they have guys that can potentially score, like you said, at both ends of the floor.
So Smallwood misses both free throws. That one hung up in the air for a while, but the Rams come down with it as Zach Carr working on Brant Baker. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They're going to hold this for the last possession of the quarter here. Carr's going to get Carr working on Baker, and they're going to get a charge on Baker.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. He lowered his shoulder, and you lower your shoulder on that, it's pretty obvious. It's one of those where Zach probably didn't need to do that. He just kind of move away and kind of work the ball over, but he wanted to keep the ball, and didn't work out that way.
Not going to affect too much. These Creston fans cheering for these fouls. Down 23 points, they're going to need a lot more of those.
Well, and here's one thing that you got to watch. They have a nice lead right now, but again, what kind of depth do the Rams have? What kind of guys are going to be able to fill in? Because you get guys in the foul, and then you let teams go to the free throw line with the clock stop, Nick. Those are points when the clock's not running.
Absolutely. Inbound, Smallwood. Takes a three. No good at the buzzer. So a pretty good third quarter there for the Glenwood Rams. They had a 12-point lead going in. They have a 23-point lead coming out, and with 1 quarter to play, your score 57-34. Glenwood, as it will be a short break here on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down and check out their daily specials. El Porton.
Back here on GlenwoodSports.com, Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini. Starting the fourth quarter, Glenwood with a 57-34 commanding lead here over Creston, as the Panthers will have the ball to start the fourth. Good screen there from Pryor, and Smallwood off of it, and he can't get the bucket to fall, and they're going to say Zach Carr stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he did. Zach would have had size 12 instead of size 13. He's still in bounds. He tried to tiptoe the line there a little bit. He got away with 1 foot.
A little tight roping?
Yeah, he just couldn't get his balance. He had to control the ball at the same time. He just kind of got a little bit of the black line.
Smallwood, top of the key, driving on Carr. Beautiful move there, right past Gabe Van Ness.
Kind of a little awkward hesitation move.
It was almost. It kind of looked like almost had the development of almost a Euro step. It just didn't have that first step, but a nice move there nonetheless. And the Glenwood lead cut to 21. Van Ness thought about the free throw line jumper, kicks it out to Carr. Carr thought about the three. Now gets it down low to Stanislav. Stanislav backing down. Smallwood turnaround jumper is beautiful. Nice shot there from Christian Stanislav over Smallwood.
Yeah, there's no defense for that right there. 6'5" guy falling away. It just, great shot by Stanislav.
Three-pointer there from Brant Baker off the mark, and that one will be tipped around, and it will go out of bounds off of Glenwood, so Creston will retain possession. 54-36 your score, 23-point lead for the Rams, 7:02 to go in the game. Glenwood looking to remain undefeated. They're 1-0 right now, looking to nab their second win of the year. And they are sitting pretty comfortable right now, but like you said, can't get content with it. Baker drives baseline, tries to get it down low to Pryor. Van Ness laying out for the ball, and he gets it to Leith. Rams going the other way. Stanislav wanted the outlet pass. Leith just walks it up, and he's going to get it to Carr, and they're going to set up in the half court.
Yeah, again, this is the point of the games. You want to start working on volume possession.
Carr shot no good.
Rebound. He's had a nice game.
Yes, he has. Baker goes off the dribble and lays it in right over Ryan Bloom. So
right on cue.
Right on cue is making you look like a prophet over here.
Yeah, I talked to his dad a little bit before the game. Brad and I go quite a ways back, watched his daughters play, and Brant's son doing a nice job. So they got something to build on there at Creston too.
Ryan Bloom off the spin move. Pryor with the block out of bounds.
Nice block. And those guys, I think, have battled a little bit. They're both sophomores, so probably not the first time they've been squared up against each other.
So now they will switch inbounders. Originally it was Ryan Leith. Now Stanislav will inbound it. Gets it into Bloom in the corner. Now over to Leith. Leith back to Stanislav in the corner, driving baseline, puts it up. He looks like there was some serious contact. He wants a foul, does not get it. And now here's Berg, gets it up ahead to Smallwood. Smallwood takes a three in transition, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Carr. 5:50 to go in the game. 59-38 your score. Carr will slow things down, running the point for the Rams. Over to Bloom, who gets it to Stanislav, and it's going to be stolen away and the pocket picked by Kylan Smallwood. Stanislav not happy with the ref. Kate Van Ness had to pull him away there as he wanted contact.
What you don't want to make sure you do is do anything. You get a couple technicals, you lose this game plus the next one too,
right.
Nick. So, smart move right there. Coach Beeson kind of saying, Schulte, you know what? It's a good time to get him sit out. You don't need anybody injured right now. Two, just kind of sit down, cooler heads, get a break, come back in,
comfortable
refocus.
lead.
Yeah,
Yep.
You just sit down, chill out for just a minute.
Yep.
And don't get caught up in the war of words here a little bit here in this game, as you mentioned, with a 21-point lead for the Rams.
So Smallwood will go to the line for 2. Creston now in the bonus. That 7-foul mark is hit by Glenwood. Loud crowd at the free throw line for Glenwood. Smallwood misses. Baker gets the rebound and one. So Brant Baker is putting on a show right now for the Creston Panthers. Unfortunately, probably will be in a losing effort, but he has been fantastic tonight, chasing down loose balls and making some big shots, and now he has a chance to finish off a three-point play. He has 18 points already tonight. Shot is good. 19 points on the night for Brant Baker. He's their leading scorer.
This is going to go huge for his confidence. This is the first game of the year for him as well, so he's going to have a chance. Got to do, my daughter says, Taryn over there needs a shout out for her. She's doing one of the crazy and Glenwood fans. So Taryn Bertini, good job out there, and her group entourage cheering the Rams on for both games, the girls and boys. So there you go, Taryn.
It is a solid student section. Seemingly every game last year it was loud and an energetic atmosphere, especially up at the state tournament. The Rams really have quite the following due to all their recent success, as Brant Baker takes a deep three, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Ryan Bloom. A nice move there from Bloom to get away from the press. Now Bloom goes coast to coast, straight to the bucket. No good, but a foul is going to be called.
Well, yeah, and the Crescent group a little concerned because the official was way back. The league official underneath the basket didn't see anything, and the official way at the back decided, I think he just might wanted to break and said, let's stop and rest a little bit. So I'll call a foul.
So Ryan Bloom will go to the line. Ryan Leith doing some janitorial work there for Coach Schulte, wiping off the sweat off the court before he assumes his position.
Well, that's one thing, with guys sweating a lot and the moisture on the floor. It doesn't take much with the shoes, especially today, these now shoes today, where you can slip and fall. You twist an ankle, worst case, a knee or something, just because you didn't take care of a little water spot. So, yeah, it's always better to err on the side of caution right there.
First free throw from Ryan Bloom missed, and, Brian, the Rams are playing well. They're leading. They're having a great game on both sides of the ball. But when you get in close games, you have to make free throws, and that is something the Rams have really, really struggled with tonight.
Well, and to be fair, honest tonight, they haven't played a team with a big post presence. Crescent doesn't have that. They don't have a true post player. You're going to see that next week, as you mentioned. LC with a couple really big guys on the inside. So the teams that you're going to play as you get down to tournament time and if you do end down to Wells Fargo, they're going to have a lot of size, which they saw in Oskaloosa, which is going to be another beast again this year.
Baker on the drive, right down the baseline, lays it in off the glass. He's having a solid game, 21 points on the night. Glenwood now leads 60-43, and they will call a timeout with 4:21 to go. So a standing ovation from the Creston crowd. Their team is playing hard, hanging in there. They're not letting Glenwood get too content with that lead. But the Rams with a commanding 7-point lead. We're going to take a short break off the timeout. 60-43, Glenwood with the lead. You're listening to Ram Basketball on GlenwoodSports.com.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Barrett Auto is your local complete auto service car dealership. Barrett Auto Center has a wide variety of vehicles for all your needs. If they don't have it, they'll find it. Also, stop by and see their Hercules tires. They come with a 3-year free road hazard nationwide, along with a 30-day test trial. Check out their website at barrettautocenter.com, or just give them a call at 712-527-5525. Barrett Auto Center. Looking for a place to eat? Well, stop down at El Porton here in Glenwood, Iowa. El Porton is a family-owned Mexican grill located at 612 South Locust Street here in Glenwood, Iowa. Looking for a good bite to eat after the game? Well, stop down.
Back on GlenwoodSports.com, Nick Stavas alongside Brian Bertini, closing in on the final stretch of this Hawkeye 10 matchup.
I tell you one thing, you look at this, Baker and Smallwood with their 37 points. Stanislav and Bloom with their 40. Really, the difference has been Zach Carr
Yeah.
with his 13. Creston doesn't have that third score. The Rams do.
Dax Lapalo off a nice pass from Ryan Bloom. Lapalo with a wide open lane on the baseline. Lays it in. His first points of the night. And the Rams with a 19-point lead now. Smallwood working on Carr. Thought about driving, now backs out. Kicks it over to Stafford. Baker gets it down low to Pryor, and Pryor with a nice shot there. That will be his first bucket of the night.
Yeah,
Or
that mid-range shot, that 15, 16-foot range, just enough. And then, again, some points going to be desperately needed for the Panthers this season besides the two guys.
Stolen away by Stafford. Stafford goes up, trying a block from the back, but they're going to get a foul called on Ryan Bloom. So Stafford had a breakaway. Bloom was licking his chops going up for the block, but they're going to get him for a foul, and Stafford will go to the line for two.
Is that number 5 on Ryan? Or 4? That's his 4th.
That is his 4th. Carr has 3, so the Rams getting into some foul trouble here in the latter part of this game.
Well, and again, we're at the point. There's still 3:20 to go. I know it's a 17-point lead, but points here. Every foul from here on out, Nick, is a double bonus for the Panthers. So if Bloom happens to pick up number 5, you lose a score, and also you're allowing Creston to have a chance to score with the clock not running.
Creston has, unfortunately for them, they've done a very poor job of taking advantage of these Glenwood fouls. Neither team is really hitting free throws tonight as Stafford goes 0 for 2 at the line there. Carr up top gets it down low to Lapala in the post. Lapala with a beautiful pass. He finds Van Ness down low, and Van Ness able to lay it in, and it's a 19-point lead now for the Rams.
Kind of a curl around. Zach did a nice job. Kay did a nice job of clearing for space, and Zach found him.
It's Dax that found him there. Nice pass there from Lapala as now the Rams running the other way. And a beautiful pass and finish from Christian Stanislav, and he will get the and one. What a sequence of plays. Zach Carr just threw it up in the air. Stanislav went and got it, got the foul, and got the bucket to fall off the glass. And now he will go to the line for for one more.
Yeah, great job. Again, he's got such good body control, be able to finish that under the rim. Baker, kind of undercut him a little bit. It was just there, and Stanislav just up in the air already and able to catch it and finish it. So, give Stanislav 26 points, chance for 27. And, again, the Rams now bump that lead back up over 20.
So Stanislav makes his free throw, completes the three-point play. It's a 22-point lead for the Rams, 2:41 to go in the game. Up ahead to Berg. Berg, a wide-open three from the corner, and he gets it to go. So the Rams don't get back on defense there. And
you trade 3 for 3 right there, which at this point, if you're the Rams, you can trade baskets with a 19-point lead. But, again, you're right. They didn't get back on defense.
Stanislav working on Smallwood, kick out to Carr. Carr thought about the 3, gets it to Bloom. Bloom, a little 2-point jumper, and he nails that one. That is his shot, Brian. We haven't seen him take it a lot tonight, but against TJ on Tuesday night, he was working that mid-range jumper like no other.
It's a forgotten game. Everybody wants the 3. Everybody wants the glory of that, or, the attack the rim, but it's that still the mid-range shot is still some of the most effective.
They're going to get a foul on the floor. Ram fans want to travel. It looks like Smallwood took some very slow steps, but they're going to get a foul.
That's Zach Carr's number 5, so he'll
Carr.
foul out. I think. But he motioned like it was number 5. I guess it's only his 4th foul. So.
And Smallwood still can't make a free throw. So Creston has had their chances to try to claw their way back into this game at the free throw line, but they just cannot hit from the foul line tonight. And it has kept the Rams up by quite a big margin, now up by 21 points. Smallwood's second free throw is good.
Again, first game for them, so that's something you can look at and point to if you're Creston staff, say, hey, we got to do a better job of making free throws, especially when you need those points to keep the game a lot closer.
Hughes over to Stanislav. Stanislav, top of the key, working on Smallwood, and he's going to get contact this time. It's going to be on the floor, and they're going to get it.
It's on Baker. That'll be number 5 on him.
Baker, so he will foul out.
Nope,
that's on Smallwood. Christian Stanislav, the PA announcer just announced that Christian Stanislav has scored his 1,000th point of his Glenwood career. A fantastic 4 years as he scores again right there off the inbound. And a fantastic 3 years for Christian Stanislav, and he has more to come this season as he has dropped 29 tonight and hit the 1,000th point career mark there, and that's pretty impressive, Brian, for a kid, just 2 games into his senior season. Dax Lapla on the breakaway. Lapla goes up, lays it in, and the Rams are pouring it on now, up by 24 points, and it's going to be a timeout Glenwood, and they will send in the JV.
Yeah, Dax Lapla with a nice steal right there and a finish at the rim. Good chance to get the guys out. You don't need any injuries right now at this point of the game, and also give some of the guys that work hard in practice as well a chance to get on the varsity floor. Because again, right, you don't know, Nick, who you're going to need late in the game. You might need some of these guys to have to come in, even if it's just for a minute or two. And anytime that you can get varsity experience in front of people and in a game situation is always huge.
So Christian Stanislav notches his 1,000th point on his career, a milestone marker there, and more to come this senior season. He finished with 29 on the night. Ryan Bloom finished with 18 and Zach Carr with 13. So that big 3 that we talked about, Brian, really showed out tonight.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, that's going to be the known commodity all year. That's what the Rams are going to have to rely on. But it's going to, in the big games, when you match up with people that can kind of nullify you a little bit, who's the other guys that are going to step up and find some points?
So a travel going to be called on Ben Hughes. 73-49 your score. Glenwood with the lead. 1:04 to go in the game. The Rams will go to 2-0 on the year as they will travel to LC next week for a tough game as Will's shot is no good and Hughes gets the rebound. That LC game next week of the utmost importance. I believe it is a conference game, so it will be interesting to see what both teams have. LC suffered a loss in their first game of the season to Denison at home, so kind of a shocker there.
Denison has some size too, and they got some quickness, and it's kind of one of those sneaky teams. Denison really made a lot of improvements last year. So again, first early season basketball, you can get some of those upsets.
This is John Palmer taking the shot, can't get it to go. Ben Hughes is going to take a 3 off the back iron. And out of bounds off of Dylan Hoff.
Some of these guys, they had a couple shots at halftime, but they haven't picked up a ball really for about 25, 30 minutes. So sometimes those first shots are a little bit rough.
So Creston with their second team in as well. Wills hands it off to Berg. Berg, nice pass to Wills. Wills off the glass and in, and one.
And Berg really has done a nice job. The shortest guy on the floor, 5'3". Yeah. He's kind of gets lost out there, but we watched him. He really held himself and had nice composure today.
Very quick off the dribble and some great passes we've seen from him tonight. So Bird, nice ball handler. If he grows into his own, he could be quite the player. Only a sophomore this season. So Ben Hughes takes another 3 from the corner. That one's off the mark, and that is likely going to do it. Bird gets it up ahead to Wills. Hughes went for the steal. Down low, blocked away by Penn Hughes, and that's going to end the game. So a final score, 73-51. The Glenwood Rams move to 2-0 on the year. A big win against a Hawkeye 10 opponent. Does not count towards the conference record, but the Rams able to notch a win tonight and go to 2-0. They will take on LC next week. Next Tuesday, we'll be tweeting live from that game, so stay tuned. Follow Glenwood Sports on Twitter or like GlenwoodSports.com on Facebook for updates from that game. Again, your final score, Glenwood 73, Creston 51. Rams are 2-0 on the year. And that will do it for us on GlenwoodSports.com. This is Nick Stavas signing off with Brian Bertini. Glenwood 2-0. Thanks for listening.
Stop down and see Scott and Laura Barrett at 401